How was practice?
Good practice today. We was flying around. Great, cool weather outside, so everybody was feeling good. More mental stuff today, but we definitely got out there physically when we got into the team periods.
Would you say that practice is getting more intense as the weeks go by during the spring? I think this is week 3 now. How have you seen the progression of practice go from week 1 to week 2 to week 3?
Yeah, just speaking personally in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line is getting more and more competitive every day, and that's how it's supposed to be. Just competing, staying physical, giving each other our best effort. That's what it's got to be, in that front 7, O-line, D-line going one-on-ones and team period, everything. We getting after it.
Overall, what are you seeing on defense from, I guess, all the position groups, but just as a whole, what is defense looking like right now?
Defense, we looking good. We running to the ball. That's the main thing. And I really like that we're able to be versatile in our fronts and our blitzes. We're really keeping the offense on our toes right now. They don't know where we're coming from and what we're doing. We're lining up. We're disguising a lot of stuff. So I'm really the defense is looking really good right now.
You mentioned mental notes earlier. That's kind of the focus today. What are some of those mental things, aspects of the game that you guys are working on, and how far have you come from that from day one when it comes to that?
Yeah, so today we came with a new install, so that was kind of where the mental stuff came in. But it's just all about communication. If we all on the same page, if we all wrong, then we all right. So we just making sure that we communicating, getting lined up, and ready for when the ball snaps so we can execute.
Cool. I'm going to talk a bit about your transfer for a minute. I'm curious, do you remember where you were when you got the call from Vic that, we want you to come over to NSU?
Yeah, I was actually in the gym working out, and it was kind of loud in there, so it was a short call. But, yeah, he heard me. He was like, you must be putting some work in right now. There was a lot of people around me, but I was ecstatic. Just hearing Mike Vick on the other line, I didn't think that I was a call that I was ever going to get, and I was just, super excited, super intrigued in the opportunity that it presented.
Did you grow up watching Vic, and what does it mean to be able to play for him now?
Yeah, it means a lot. I definitely grew up watching Mike Vick. I was a Buccaneers fan, so didn't see him. Didn't have to see him tearing up my team too much, but just seeing him, the way he was just running away from people, the athlete he was, and playing the quarterback position. He knows so much about defenses and just looks, and he has so many nuggets that he can just drop on a team at any time, and that's something that I definitely took into consideration when I thought about coming here and talking to him.
Now, how much influence did that I've watched him growing up, how much influence did that name factor play into your decision?
I wouldn't say like a huge factor. I think that's more so for the media and stuff like that. My family, obviously, when I told my family I'm going to play for Mike Vick, that they were super ecstatic. But for me, I was just more so focused on the football aspect of it and the opportunity to learn from somebody who knows so much about football, as well as the other coaches, Coach Roy, Coach Garvin, Coach Jabo, and even Coach Cross. All of them, have so much knowledge. They all been in the league and been around NFL players. So that was the main thing for me, football.
I'm sure you've been recruited by a bunch of different recruiters and pitched a billion different things. Was it different being pitched from an NFL legend? How much different was that?
Yeah, for me, like I said, it was about football, and I really was buying in and believing in everything that he was telling me as far as what he wanted. And I know that a lot of the time when there's a turnover in a staff, the new culture is going to be something that, is going to be led by the coaches but implemented by the players. And I wanted to be, as a senior, I looked at it as a great opportunity to come in and try to, just make my mark and help lead a group of guys to that culture. And hopefully, we're going to make it a winning culture and win that MEAC.
And overall, what was that pitch like? What stood out to you about his pitch, and what were some of the important nuggets in there that made it like, I want to be here?
Absolutely. So me personally, it was being able to play the linebacker position from multiple areas, being able to rush off the edge, play in the box, just line up in different spots, and learn from coaches who really know it. Playing in a high-level defense, being able to learn, even special teams. Coach T. Woodbury, he was he's a great special teams coach, and obviously I have aspirations of playing in the NFL. I know I'm going to have to play special teams. I just looked at it as a great opportunity for development and to, get coached by the best and be able to play my best football going into my last year.
Do you have any hesitation knowing that, I'm going to play for a first-year head coach?
No, not at all. When I talked to Coach Vic and I talked to the rest of the coaches, I had full confidence in their plan and their, the culture they were implementing and what they had for the team and what we're going to do this year.
Appreciate you, man.